that's kind of what that tells me. But okay.
But I think they started mocapping in Sonic Adventure 2, and then they stopped by Unleashed. Like, well, they
That
used it
makes
in
sense.
Unleashed, but not to the extent.
Probably just like for Dickle.
I think for just a few
Maybe the Werehog?
cutscenes. At least some of them looked like they used mocap. Not the Werehog, bro. He's fucking stretching his arms out. There's no
Oh,
way they
true, true,
mocap that
true,
shit.
true. I kind of forgot about that.
I love how this game's just like I can see it freeze when I turn a corner sometimes.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
Well, that was just it fucking bugging out. Where the fuck is the entrance to White Acropolis? Is this it?
No, that's Radical Train. You're going the right way. I think this game needs a second chance. I know, like, every time someone talks about '06, it's like, oh, it deserves a second chance, but really, it does, man.
Oh, 6 is getting its second chance though with PO6. But actually, I
That's
don't
not.
know if that's being updated right now. I actually
I don't
don't.
know why Sega doesn't just buy the project. I think Sega should buy PO6 and finish it, or just like hire those guys to finish it and release it, or something like that. And I
I
know
never
it's like a
will.
very soft take or whatever, but like, still.
I think most people just want to see '06 be good, but the unfortunate
Ooh,
truth.
frame drop.
The unfortunate truth is it's pretty much
Forgot.
well by Sega, yeah.
They've been giving it some extra recognition lately. Like I've seen the Instagram video or Twitter video, whatever, where they have like Sonic waiting on the loading screen or whatever.
Yeah, I guess, but that's not really.
And then they, I
That's
guess it's in
acknowledging its
Shadow
existence.
Generations as well.
Dude, that shit is such a scam, bro.
Dude, what do you mean, bro? It's worth it.
I'll probably buy when it's fucking half off a month later. It won't be half off a month later, but it'll be on sale a month later.
By the ops. How does Silver know who Eggman is? Did I kind of miss that
Um,
part?
Probably in the cutscenes with Amy and them.
Oh, true, that's right, yeah. I forgot Amy was a character in this game, honestly.
Me too, because it's like Amy has such a minor role.
And she does nothing. And then she proceeds to do nothing for the next 10 years.
For the next 10 years, bro.
The next 20, actually, more
Next
like.
20. Well, I guess she's like kind of in the story for
Frontiers.
for Frontiers.
Oh.
Frontiers could have been. It could have had a much better story. Like, people think it's kind of mid in terms of story. Gameplay wise, people like it.
I think it was one of the better Sonic stories told in recent memory.
That's just not how a lot of people saw it, to my knowledge. I remember a lot of people just saying it just doesn't seem
Okay,
like
but like,
it's
when has
Sonic.
Sonic stories ever really been, like, amazing in the games? Because I'm really struggling to think of a case where Sonic actually had a cohesive story that made sense.
What do you? Literally all the games. What are you talking
Bro,
about?
this game doesn't have a good story.
Dude,
Forces had a shit story. Like, all of them kind of suck. Really.
Sonic Adventure, Sonic Adventure 2, Sonic fucking Sonic Unleashed,
So, okay,
like
I'll give you.
Generation sucks, I won't lie, but Unleashed and Adventure 1 and 2 are pretty good.
I'll give you those ones, but the rest of them kind of just like blow chunks.
There hasn't even been that many 3D Sonic games. Like, to be honest with you, what are the other 3D Sonic games we
There's
have?
Shadow.
Shadow's not even a Sonic game. That game's
Sonic's in it
barely. With
during the
Sonic Forces,
2010s.
I thought Sonic Forces was was somewhat interesting, but I think they need to improve upon that shit.
Okay, so Sonic Forces did
Not
something.
Forces, not Forces,
Or,
Frontiers. Sorry,
oh,
the names are very
Frontiers.
similar, to be honest, and I kind of get them confused sometimes.
They had,
Forces is shit.
oh
Forces has a
yeah.
terrible, awful, godforsaken story that
Like,
shouldn't have existed.
Sonic dies in the first like 10 minutes of the game, and then it's like 10 minutes later, it's like, oh, never mind, he wasn't dead. Ha ha ha.
Not only that, but the
Like,
stupid,
really?
like,
Now
dimension shit.
there's fucking Shadow showing up out of nowhere.
I think I was supposed to go over there.
Yeah, that's usually where the goal line is in every other story.
Fucking hold as a goal, buddy.
Exactly. But Sonic Force's story is terrible, and then Omega shows up at the end of the game for no reason too.
Omega?
Yeah, he literally
In
like.
that game?
Yes, he is, bro. He literally like like the last like 10 minutes of the game, I swear to God, it's like really late, like one of the final levels in the whole fucking thing.
Can I?
He shows up, he shoots an infinite 3 times, misses all the shots, and then nothing happens.
Ugh. Frontiers was pretty well liked.
I didn't mind it. Yeah,
Overall.
I thought it was fine. I thought it was good.
Other than the story being kind of whatever for a lot of people.
Well, they brought like a writer, like a new writer in for the.
They
game,
brought
too.
one of the comic book writers, I think.
Yeah. I think that's who they brought in.
And I guess granted it was his first game.
I'll give him a break. It's like, yeah, first game.
Dude, it's actually
I did like the continuity though of like Sonic bringing up all like those past like shit. Like he mentions Dark Gaia. He mentions fucking like
the Mystic Ruins.
the Mystic Ruins. Yeah.
I just thought it was interesting to see the Coco. They were kind of cool to see. Because they're the Chaos race.
Yeah, I kind of noticed that too. Yeah.
Which I kind of hope they continue at least doing some stuff like that, giving more backstory and lore, I guess, for the Sonic universe. Because they haven't really done that in the games. They've done that a fuck lot in the comics, but they've never really like proper had like a game with like a serious backstory or anything kind of like that.
No.
Maybe they'll remake Ocarina of Time.
What the fuck?
Probably not.
I could.
But they might.
See it happening, semi soon maybe.
Maybe we'll get Twilight Princess again.
And Wind Waker again. You never know.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Actually, they might also just remaster some of the 2D games again. Maybe not actually, because those are on NSO.
Oh yeah, that's true. I really want a new Donkey Kong. Yeah, that's the one thing I'm still living for, man. It's like I want a new one, but Nintendo just keeps saying no. It's because Retro Studios is busy with Metroid Prime 4, and that's fine and all, but like, my feelings are hurt. So.
Dude, tell me about it. As somebody who likes Fallout, guess what? You know what's good? When they say, expect to see news on the new Fallout at the end of the decade.
At the end of the decade?
That's what they said. That's literally what Bethesda said.
That's insane. Remember when they announced Elder Scrolls 6?
Oh, yeah, 6 years ago?
Yeah, and then they never showed it ever again.
One screenshot because of stupid... This is the problem with fucking Bethesda and a lot of other game studios. Fucking online fucking games, like Fallout 76, Elder Scrolls Online, and World of Warcraft.
Guy I'm dating is
How
cool.
can I fix what seems broken? Click on that shit,
actually,
bro.
Alright, you ready? Oh, it's a short one too, thank God. My fiance, male 21 and I, female 19, have been together for 2 years in September. We've been on and off, and we dated for a year, broke up, got back together, broke up, got back together, and now we're engaged. While we were broke up, we had some nasty fights, but we still couldn't leave each other alone. Now we fight almost every day. People say give each other some space. We live 2 hours from each other, and we haven't seen each other in over 3 weeks. We argue and fight even when we are together. There are times I love him to death. There are other times I'm sick of him. I'm also not very sexually attracted to him anymore. I don't want people saying to break up. That's not what I want. I want to always be in love with him. I want to figure the situation out and fall madly in love like before, but how?
To be honest, there isn't any other advice.
You're fucked.
When you think about that, if you're dating someone you live 2 hours away and you fight with them constantly, you're not even in the same proximity as them and you fight.
Yeah,
like,
that's
this person saying, I don't want you guys to say just break up, but honestly, that's all you can do. That's all you can really do.
Also, that's the third time I've watched this fucking cutscene, bro. It plays in all 3 of the stories.
Asking Reddit is truly criminal.
I don't know. So yeah, they've been together for a little over 2 months, and he's been great. But there's a few issues. A few weeks ago, we had a fight. Oh, there we go. Basically, he said I'm too friendly with male coworkers. We work at the same company, and that he can't trust me. Examples he named was me buying a mutual friend a breakfast sandwich once. I was making a morning run for a few of us, and me telling a friend I loved him. I tell all my friends I love them. So yesterday he wanted me to stay over, but I've been so overwhelmed with both jobs I haven't been able to finish any chores I need to do. So I asked, can we reschedule? Apparently to him, that meant I thought he was a burden and kept implying I was lying. I started to cry because I was so overwhelmed and frustrated, and I just needed a day to myself.
Well,
It seemed like he just didn't care, and every time we argue, he acts like as if nothing happened afterwards. It's emotionally exhausting.
well, you want to know where the red flag trips immediately? When someone gets mad at you for picking up breakfast burritos for your coworker, dog.
Yeah, that's a bit weird.
Like that's just a common thing to do. Pick up coworkers like coffee and donuts. Like that's a common thing. A breakfast burrito for someone.
I don't see the problem in that, really.
No, this guy just sounds like
Also, this cutscene
a
rules.
cunt. I'm skipping it, bro.
Whoa, you
What
don't
the
wanna
fuck is this?
You didn't want to see Shao just like fucking roundhouse kick Silver in the back of the head?
I've seen it plenty of times. This CG is
Gross.
fucking with me.
I've seen this cutscene too.
Oh god, it's coming out.
This is a fun one because they're around our age. I'm 15, female. My boyfriend's 17, female. Just told me that he loves me. We've been dating for just about 2 months and he's great, but I definitely don't love him. I take love very seriously, and it's not something I just tell people. I know that he'll be expecting me to say it back, but I know I can't. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to say that isn't mean. I can't say it back because I don't mean it, but honestly, don't think he actually loves me either. What should I say?
Why are you dating this guy then?
Two
What?
months.
2 months just to literally not even love this person at all? It's
I-
crazy.
Yeah, that's
Just
that's a bit
don't
weird.
just break up.
Yeah. If you don't love him, just leave. So let's just read this one. I'm 20, male, girlfriend is 19 for 3 years. Just got off an hour call, getting ripped apart for the following 2 reasons. 1, lack of communication. I didn't text her. I was going over to a friend's house last night. Work. I work 50% girls, 50% guys, and gave one of those girls a ride home today. I repeatedly apologized right away. And all she said was, I want to believe that you mean that, but I just feel like you're saying what I want you to say. I don't understand what I'm doing wrong. I don't drink. I don't go out at all. I spend pretty much all my free time with her, call and text her. I also have 0 friends that are girls, let alone talk to one like once a month. I'm also never on her about legit anything. She gets on she gets hit on all time talks. Oh, gets hit on all the time. Talks about guys she hangs with at work, and I don't give a fuck.
What?
I saw that at the corner of my eye. What the fuck?
You know what?
Where was I? I never got anything. Or no, I was well, I never get on her about anything. The only time we ever argue is when she brings up BS like this. And even when I apologize and try to keep my mouth shut, she says shit like it's not genuine, and then we actually argue. I just don't get what I'm doing wrong.
No.
Also, she compares me to friends' boyfriends, like, oh, he does this for her, etc. Jesus Christ.
Again, it's just another situation where it's like this person's just a toxic cunt. Okay, this is my final box, dude. If it
Oh, and
didn't
he's
kill him, it would
dead.
have been fucked.
See you guys next time.